Hello, denizens of the internet, it is I, Verax. I'm here to tell you guys why I haven't updated in a little while, either on the channel or on the website. I did put a little note on the website about this, but I figured that I'd put a video out to just explain the whole situation. This is not my normal background, by the way. I'm not completely Iioisa obsessed, but I figure it will be better than the half-naked Keira Knightley that I would normally have. I figured it's a little more professional. Although I'm sure you guys would have preferred the former, but never mind. What I've been doing is I've been working on the Iioisa version of Dungeons & Dragons, which is called Iioisa Role-Playing Game, which is the most innovative and extraordinarily original title for a game ever, I know, but IRPG is its name. And what you can expect over the next month is that I'm going to be running a couple of games, about 3 games of this new system that I'm creating, with a few friends from the YouTubes who I've come into contact with through my Let's Playing channel, who have kindly agreed to play IRPG, and I'm going to record these sessions and put them on this website. The first session will be on the 16th. Saturday the 16th of July, so you can expect updates throughout that week, the following week, and there'll be a session on the 23rd and on the 30th as well. So these sessions will probably be about 3 or 4 hours long, and I'll be recording everything and uploading everything. So you can expect spam from this channel, and I hope that you find these sessions pretty interesting. They're recorded mostly for me to review things, and I reckon that well, I'm going to find them interesting anyway to watch. So I can be critical of myself with because I'm not the best GM in the world, but once I watch stuff back, I mean, I think I can improve my prowess, as it were. I'll be using this, which is recording itself right now, Hypercam 2. Thank you, Larry, I hate you, who's got one of these guinea pigs, for recommending this, because it's a great piece of software. As you can tell by it recording the whole desktop, absolutely fine, no problems at all. So I'll be using that, glitch free, and we'll be using this. We're talking over Skype and using this map tool, which I'll put, if you're interested, I'll link to the website with it in the description. It's an amazing tool. What it is basically is it's a virtual desktop. It's a virtual sort of tabletop that I, as a GM, can create a server for, and players can join, and then they can see the board. They can see as much of the board as I allow them to see, and I can do anything with this board. I can draw on it. I can, I say, right, you enter a room which is like, say, yay big. There it is, and it draws it, and then there'll be like a little corridor coming off here, and a corridor coming, down here as they move around in it. Very brief sort of example of it, but it really is like an amazing piece of software. And you can add all these tokens to it to represent the heroes and NPCs and monsters they find, and assign specific players to be able to control these. So, for example, if that was Larry's character, I could assign that to the user, Larry, and he will be able to move him around as and when he moved in the game. Absolutely amazing piece of software, full of stuff. I'm amazed by it, really. I mean, it can roll dice for you. It can do any sort of different equations and formulas for you. It can work out initiative if you want it to. You can design entire detailed dungeons in this thing, full of like tables, and down to like little cups and saucers and stuff that you can place on tables. All these images you can put on, and you can add shading and line of sight and everything on it, and all the spell effects have the different effects and area of effect templates and everything. The only problem I found with it really is that if you do that, which I did for one of the games, it can eclipse the actual game, because the game starts becoming about map tool and not about the game that you're playing or trying to play test, as we're going to try and do. So I'm going to be playing using it in a very, very basic kind of way, as if you are actually looking at a tabletop and I'm just drawing on a sheet of perspex with a marker, which is how most people play these games anyway. So let's pretty much how I'm going to be playing it. But yeah, map tool, amazing piece of software, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we'll be let's playing, I suppose, IRPG. We're going to be testing the rules and stuff. As I say, I've run a game before, like a very short campaign of about 3 games before. It worked out pretty well. There are a lot of things that we had to iron out, and that's been done. There's still a few more other things to do, like the magic system's all up in the air because I tried to make it really flexible and simple and simplistic, and it didn't work very well, so I've got to make it more structured and organized, and actually have some sort of spell lists and rules for the spells, rather than before, like if there was a water mage. In the first game we ever played, there was a water mage, and what he did was he sucked the moisture out of an NPC's eyes, because he could do that because he was a water mage, so he could suck the moisture out of his eyes, and it was a very small amount of water, so it was very easy to do, but it caused massive damage, and that sort of thing you can't really allow. And as a DM, I should have said no, you can't do that, but it was allowed in the rules, and therefore I decided to be stricter with the magic rules. So that's pretty much the major thing that has changed since last time, which you didn't see anyway. When I do finally upload this onto the site, it'll be in, like, I envision it in 3 booklets: the character creation manual, which will let you create a character, obviously, but will contain a bare minimum of actual rules. And then there'll be the rule book, and then there'll be the magic manual. The entire point of IRPG is to create not a very simplistic, but a simplistic, easy to learn, easy to master system that, while being easy, is also flexible and lets characters or players design any sort of character they like and play it how they like. Much like in the Elder Scrolls sort of Cephis sort of. In their way of thinking, anyway. So there's no levels, there's no skills. Sorry, there's no classes. We have skills, and you gain power by increasing your statistics and your skills throughout the game. So that's the whole theory behind it. So this is what I've been working on. I've got them here actually. So here's the character maker, which is pretty much done. Pretty much. It's not quite done, but you know, it needs a bit of reorganizing and stuff like that. But pretty much this is why I haven't been updating, because I've been doing this sort of thing. And I know I'm not letting you read it that much, but there you go. You can read that page. But yeah, I'll release all these eventually, once I'm satisfied that the rules are solid enough and written down well enough to be able to follow. Because it's very hard to write down your own rule system, because you can forget things because they're obvious to you but not to other people. So that's what I need to work out. So the rules I'm basically just writing down as and when I think of them. So they're not in any particular order right now. I'm just like going down and just like throwing stuff on this Word document, and eventually I'll come back and organize it. Same with the magic manual, which is coming together. It's pretty short right now. I haven't really covered a whole lot. Basically just the sort of the magics that people can focus on, and there are 11 sort of magics in the game. So that's what I've been doing, guys. That is why I haven't been updating the channel or the website, because I've been working behind the scenes on things that I can't really release until they're actually done. But don't worry, because later in the month you'll be completely spammed with videos of us playing IRPG. Players that are going to be doing it are Winston Biggleswade, Zao30, Lara HU, and Death Incarnate. Death Incarnate doesn't have a YouTube channel, but the other 3 do, and I'll put them on the channel links if I haven't already. So yeah, big thanks to them. And then once I've decided that the rules are okay and I've got them all written down, I'll read some on the site, and maybe we can get some different people in and do the same sort of thing, but with maybe not with me DMing, or maybe with me DMing a different set of characters, or keeping the same set of players that we've got now, but say Larry or Death trying to GM the game rather than me. Just see how it works. That might be the next step, but we've got to get through this little bit first. So yeah, to sum up, there'll be videos coming up later in the month of us let's playing IRPG, and we'll be working on the rules, and hopefully it'll meld together into a very solid, simple but flexible system, which will be fun for all the family to enjoy. Yeah, right. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and I shall see you all later. Toodaloo.